Hello, can we meet you, please?
Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, I'm with you. I am Dr. Egwero. I am into herbal remedies for chronic issues. It's a family inheritance for some typical herbal, for some typical diseases, troubling diseases. And to the glory of God, I just a fresh leaf, the apex from Unilag under pharmacognosy department. And I wish to enlighten human what is it all about herb and diseases, because there is something that is so interesting to me, and that is health. When we talk about diseases, we need to be very focused on herb. I appreciate the Orthodox, the Igbo man, for diagnosis, for us to know precisely what is actually the issue, for us to be well guided. And having been guided, how do we take up the treatment? You see? So, and I have understood one thing about health, and that is, when we talk of health, when we talk of quality health, there is never a time you can do without help, because God is so wise. God is so wise. That is why He gives us herbs. And giving us herbs is for us to eradicate diseases or to bring them drastically down. I have a whole lot of diseases I would have talked about, but for time factor, I may talk about one for now. I would have talked about malaria. That is fever. Generally, you know, we have a lot of fevers. We have typhoid, we have malaria, which is the commonest one that people knows about. We have P-Farum, we have virus, we have Ebola, you have, what do you call it, these rats of 18, what do you call Lassa? And even recently, you know the one we have, which is COVID. You see, and if I have to buttress to tap-rooted it, I will go to one of our religious guidebook, where Jesus tells us directly that call all of them fever. That is why I want to talk about fever today.
Okay. Beside
fever, I will talk about rheumatism, because these are diseases that are really trapping people down. They have imprisoned people. I will talk about fractures, where legs and arms are being amputated. I hate it. This is something that will take us just not more than 2 weeks when we talk about amputation, but then leave that alone first. But let's talk of fever, because Jesus has said it, that let's call all of them fever. So if you will really understand with me, all the diseases are being pivoted, are being anchored, are being hijacked by fever. It might either be typhoid, malaria, P-fever, P-falciparum, Ebola, name it, the one caused by rat also they call it, or the recent one now that shake the whole world. They are all fever.
So now, how do you want us to prevent it first? What can we do to avoid fever?
Yes. Preventive measures. Number one is to avoid mosquito, which is well known that is the cause of fever. Oyibo have told us so. We have to believe that. And it's one of the causes. We have to avoid it. Probably try to avoid them by net, mosquito net, widow net, and all that. Then another preventive measure is stress. When you overstress yourself, the end result is fever. When, in as far as you have got fever, when you overstress yourself is fever. When you stay under the sun for too long, is the result is fever.
Okay, now, does herbal medicine, herbal practice, does it have treatment for fever?
If herbal medicine have no cure for fever, there's no other thing. Because if anybody said there is no medicine for a particular disease, I bet you, I will tell you that is the only person saying there is no God. Because God is nature. He provides everything for every health issues. You can only tell me that it's difficult to find, it's difficult to locate, but there must be a medicine for it.
Okay.
And it must be herbal.
So now, for now, what we are only going to ask you is the home remedies. That is simple things that people can do at home, aside the one that has to be professionally done. What are the simple advice you want to give to people that you can do at home?
The simple advice I will give to people is, number one, to be less stressed. More especially if you've had fever for the first time. Reduce your stress. It's one of the major causes. Then you should be taking some recipe like sibopogogon. I think it's commonly called ewe tea. I mean, ewe tea, something like that. Ewe tea. We have two types of them. There is the giant one, the wide one, and the commonest one. They are excellent for fever. We have other things like sibopogogon. We talk of this stone breaker. Stone breaker. That is Yoruba call it feint bisowo. Though it has a lot of actions. If you are taking these things, daily uses, because they don't have all that side effect that somebody will come to tell you this and that, except God does not know what he's doing if they have so much side effect. You should be used to such things. Something like what have I mentioned? Sibopogogon. This I mentioned something just now. What is that I mentioned?
Ewe tea.
Ewe tea. That is ewe tea. Sibopogogon. I mentioned one other thing again. This
stone breaker.
Yes, stone breaker. You should be taking these things once in a while. And as African man, what is the name? This Egbo, what I call it. I'm just getting like for us, we in my place we call it you may not understand that one, Sha.
Everybody understand. Everybody understands.
But there is one particular route I want people to be taking much, to be taken regularly or daily to prevent fever. The Yoruba name. What is that Yoruba name, sir? I'm forgetting the name because the Yoruba name is common. It's very common, but people are not used to it. I will try to remember. When I remind you now, we'll come back to it. I will tell you what is it.
Okay. And now, if we want to ask questions about medicine, about treatment, about you, how to get what you can tell us that. Please.
Okay, to reach me, you can reach me at 19 Ayola Street, Peculiar Estate, along Igbolom Road in Ikorodu. You drop at Agric bus stop. Then one other office is number 4 Beach Road, Otaikosi, in Ejire local government area, Agboa. Then you can equally reach me maybe twice weekly at Agidigbi, number 12, Awaye Sheshe, just beside opposite the grammar school at Agidigbi. You can reach me there. Then My telephone number, before you make a journey, at least you call there, you know where I am at the time. That is you take 090 161 20356. Then the other number is 0817 55 70722. You reach me with this number, then I will tell you where I am at that material time. See, so that is it. So as for the fever I was talking about, I want to stress it for people to understand very well. There is no, we have, at least, let me just put it this way, let me say there is no, but with my own understanding, severe research, I understand with Jesus what he said, that hardly you see a disease that kills somebody without fever. Name it. Name it. When you talk of diabetes, hardly it will kill without fever. I mean, in fact, I just can, because of time factor, I would just remember all. But I know that fever is the root of all. Even the diabetes, even what is it called? Arthritis you talk about, without fever, it cannot be so severe. Name it, what sickness, just ask me for any disease and I will tell you what is all about it. That it must be linked with fever. So, if I had to crown it up, take my number again. 090 161 20356. 0817 55 70722. That is it. Please, see you again. I wish to hear from you. God bless you. Thank you.